Now this matter na in that they say Ikebe don't wear agbada. Na in be this so. Two-Faced Idibia wife Natasha, they say na so he push and come up for house. Two-Faced sleep outside till day break, rain fall am, everything. He not even fit enter in car go sleep because the car when the key when he take drive car come enter compound before Natasha push and put outside. He leave am inside house when Natasha drive and come out outside. Now this one our people say na fly wey no get personal advisor na in dey follow dead body enter grave. Now let's start from the beginning. Two-Faced Idibia known all over Nigeria and beyond for his soul, music and countless hit song, was once the darling of many. His marriage to Annie Idibia was like the fairy tale that every young woman wished for. Annie stood by him through thick and thin from his early struggling days when he moved from one small stage to another, carrying just his guitar and dreams. She endured so many scandals, side chick, babies left, right, and center. Two-Faced never even had money at the time. Two-Faced was doing small gigs here and there. Annie was there the entire time. And, Annie loved him deeply, and she believed in him, okay? For decades, Annie poured her entire life into their marriage. She bore his children, covered his nakedness before the world, smiled when her heart was bleeding. Many times, Annie would lock herself in the bathroom, just as they are saying, just to cry, wipe her tears, powder her face, and come out again to stand by her man. Practical. Family events, award shows, birthday parties, Annie was always there with that proud, hopeful smile. Yes, she was the woman that fought countless silent battles just to keep her family together. But fame is a tricky thing, and Two-Faced was never one to stay, content with warmth of home. After all these years, when people thought they had overcome the war storm, Two-Faced shocked everyone. He went on social media casually dropping the news that he was done with Annie, that their marriage of decade was over. The same Annie that he once sang sweet song for, who tattooed his name on, her chest like a badge of honor, who raised their children while he gallivanted around the world. He left Annie just like that. No dignity, no privacy. He announced it to millions like he was promoting a new album. And who did Two-Faced face? I mean, who did Two-Faced run to? Natasha.
Very simple
vibrant,
so everyone can understand.
Outspoken member of the Edo State House of Assembly. She was everything Annie was not, according to Two-Faced. Loud, flamboyant, daring, and a woman who did not care about tradition or humility. From the moment Two-Faced started seeing Natasha, people could tell he was heading into dangerous waters. But love, or perhaps lost, blinded even.
That's how powerful
blinded him.
This
thing they call love could actually blind the world, as in the wisest person in the world.
To match those
well,
beliefs.
If this is love, let's see. I don't know what it is. Their marriage started off with an extravagant display. One of those days we heard that they were married. As a matter of fact, we didn't even know they were married until we saw one video where Natasha was introducing herself as a wife to a popular musician, Two-Faced, my husband, and all of that. And everybody was shocked. There was this video going viral on social media where she introduced herself as, Two-Faced wife. I don't know if there's any event where Two-Faced has come out to say this is my wife, but we know that it has been coming out of Natasha's mouth. But what people did not know was that inside their home, trouble was brewing from one day. Natasha was not, and Natasha is not the type to endure or ignore. If Two-Faced so much, he used to behave with other women who tried with Natasha, I think things will go bad. life.
This might
Natasha
sound
will
really
cause
simple,
a war
but it
in
is
their
true.
home from what we are hearing.
You see, it's
Many
not
times
magic,
neighbor
it's
heard them
mental
screaming, breaking
alignment,
things.
okay?
Natasha did not
When your
hold back.
words and
If
belief
she
align
is
with what you
upset, the whole
desire, you
street would
begin to
know.
make
Two-Faced, who
decisions,
once
take steps,
bragged
and
about being
attract
the king
opportunities
of
that match
women's
that
heart, now
energy.
found
You
himself
see, this life is all
tiptoeing
about
around his
energy.
own
So
house,
how can you keep
afraid to
yourself
breathe,
positive always?
wrongly.
Let me give you a
Okay, only
practical
recently,
guide on what you
Two-Faced
can
went
do.
on
Okay,
a popular
number one,
podcast.
okay?
Trying to feel
Speak
relevant
what you
again,
want to
trying to
see,
send,
not what you
deep.
feel.
I don't know what
You
he
may
was trying
feel
to do.
frustrated,
He made
but
a
speak
statement
peace.
that would
You may
haunt
feel
him.
broke,
He
but
boldly
speak
declared that
abundance.
he
This
was wired
isn't
to cheat,
denial, it's
that every man is
intentional
wired to
direction.
cheat, and that
Feelings
Annie
are
was a
real,
great
but
woman,
they
but
are
it
not
was
always
just
true.
who he was. That podcast spread like
Number two,
wildfire. Nigerians were not
guard your
having
input.
it.
What
They
are
dragged
you
him from
feeding
Lagos
your
to
mind
Maiduguri.
with?
Women
What you
especially
listen to,
cussed him out. They
watch
said
and
he was
entertain
irresponsible,
daily,
a disgrace,
affect
and that
your
men like
emotional
him
state.
were the
Fill your
reason
space
marriages
with
were failing.
affirmation,
Some
faith-based
even begged
messages,
Annie never to
good
look back at
conversations
him.
and
In fact,
uplifting
social
music.
media went
Don't give
agog.
negativity a
Everyone had
front row
something to say.
seat in your life.
But the biggest drama came
Number
just,
three,
days,
interrupt negative
after
self-talk
that.
immediately.
Two-Faced and
You
Natasha
can
had,
literally say out loud,
one
that's
of their
not my
worst
truth.
terrible
When a
fights.
toxic
Okay,
thought tries
it
to
was,
settle in,
over
don't let your
this
mind,
podcast issue.
run wild,
When he went
talk
online,
back to
apparently
it.
he wasn't thinking.
And number
Maybe
four,
he
practice
obviously
gratitude
forgot that he was no
every
longer
single
with
day.
Annie.
Gratitude
Maybe he
is
forgot
not
that
a
he's now with
magnet for
a Natasha
positivity.
who is
When
ready
you
to
make
shy you
it a
anytime.
habit to thank God or the
Natasha
universe for
is
what
not
you
shying
already
anyhow.
have.
You do
open
anyhow.
your
You
heart
see
to receive
anyhow.
more. Gratitude is
You
not
see
a feeling, it's a decision.
Two-Faced
So the
apparently
next
forgot
time
that
life
it's
throws
I am with
something
Natasha now. And when he
unexpected
went
at you,
on that
instead of
podcast with
speaking
Nedu, he was
fear,
opening his mouth
speak
and saying
faith.
all of those
Instead of
nonsense.
saying I am tired,
How
try I
this,
am,
that,
being
that,
stretched, but I
he's
am
wired to
growing.
cheat.
Instead of saying I
This.
can't
He
do
has
this
gone
anymore, say
on
I am
a
still
show the other
learning,
time where he was
but I
saying
will
he's
get there.
a Pekus mechanic.
Now the power of attraction
what
is
the
not
hell
some
is wrong with
strange
Two-Faced?
cosmic thing. It's
What is
built
going
into
on?
your daily choices.
That's what people
Your
are
words
saying,
are
and people are
the
asking.
steering wheel of your life.
And so when he
Wherever
finished
you
from
turn
that
them,
podcast,
eventually
they
your
said he
reality
went back
will
home
follow.
to
Okay?
meet with Natasha.
Now learn how to speak life into yourself.
Mistake. Natasha was not
I have seen
Annie.
cases
Natasha
where
did not
you meet
cry
a friend
and
today
beg
and you say,
Natasha, push Two-Faced out of the house that night. Literally, she told him to leave, drag his shirt, pushed him out the door and locked it. Two-Faced was so shocked.
Every
he stood
time
there for several minutes hoping she could, calm down and open the door. His car key were inside. His phone charger too. He tried knocking. They said Two-Faced, like he was just coming back. He entered the house.
Made it so
immediately he entered
that
he was met with this heavy aggression at the door. Natasha gave him a very serious
I know most
slap.
times, the way we were brought up, like maybe
that slap where they give you your brain go reset
and all of that may have really impacted.
That was what we had
on you.
That Natasha gave him one slap first to reset his brain
and your personal
out.
dialogue.
Now they said immediately where they are living, the entrance where they come from is from the dining.
You already
so immediately he came
an envelope in
into
your
the house. He came through the dining.
Inside
there
of a
on the dining,
in your
he dropped
mind,
his
you
car
have an
keys,
envelope.
dropped his
In your mind, you
phones,
feel unqualified.
Right?
In your mind, you already know that they won't give you that job. That is what you're already putting in effort.
And
going from one place to the other
instead to reset his brain.
But you already know in your mind that they're not going to give me.
That when she stands to fight you, she fights like a man.
They're not going to give me. Yeah, I know that you have heard about the power of attraction over and over again. This won't be the first time.
Two-Faced was no longer Two-Faced.
It's not working.
He pushed the man out. When he pushed the man out, she locked
I see something that a lot of people do.
They said Two-Faced was shocked that he stood there for several minutes hoping she would calm down and open the door. Everything was inside the house, his car keys and everything.
Now, it's okay to share and pray with people.
Natasha Two-Faced knocked and knocked and knocked. Natasha refused to open the door.
Now, after that prayer, let it go.
Two-Faced embarrassed
You have finished praying. You have cancelled that dream. Then you continue to talk about the dream.
Nigerians.
You continue to talk about the dream. You see Mr. A will tell, Mr. B will tell. In the market you're sharing, everywhere you're sharing. Do you know what you're doing? Giving that dream energy.
They said the night
because
was
it's coming from your mouth. It's very important for you to understand that.
Two-Face found a small pavement in the estate under a flower bed that gave him some cover. He coiled up there. The security man tried to greet him, recognize him, and just shook his head. Imagine Two-Faced Idibia. Two-Faced
to pray for, you know, wealth,
this
good
is
health, and all of
I
that.
don't know
Have
if
you
it
ever
is
seen
true.
God?
Two-Faced,
Have
who
you ever
wants,
seen God?
you know, headline shows in
haven't.
Europe.
But do I believe in God? Absolutely.
Filled stadiums.
And I do know that you
women
believe in
scream
God.
over now sleeping outside like a stray dog because his wife threw him out.
Now, how do you get all the blessings
Annie
from
Idibia.
God? You get all the blessings from God by using your tongue, your mouth, to ask for what you want from your Father.
His body
so
stiff.
How come
Natasha
you don't know that
out with,
it is an energy?
A personal assistant, well dressed,
you are exchanging
ignoring
energy.
him completely. She entered.
Everything you talk about is
it was
terrible.
Her PA
it's
who
not
told
good.
Two-Face,
My husband is bad. My brothers are bad. My sister is bad. My staff are terrible. Hey, they won't kill you.
So, like a wounded puppy, Two-Face went online, did a shaky video where he apologized for overreacting.
These are the things
Natasha,
you will be saying.
As in, you know, he talked about
these
that
are the things you will
about
be
what
in
he
your
said
life.
about
You want to make a
cheating
change
and
today. You want to try to, you know, go the other way and try.
And our people say,
now, it's even easier to start this way. Like, they said you can't continue to do the same thing over and over again and expect to get a different result. Maybe all your life you've lived this way.
For punishment?
It is time for you to try another way and see if something is going to come from it.
If the information is correct. Yes, so Dela writes, this is what is going on social media. I'm going to bring
nothing
you more.
Inside that
head. Please subscribe, share my videos. Appreciate you.